Check. 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 Hey, what up? Welcome to Stock Market Mindset. Today we're going to go over, maybe build a little watch list, how I find trades, basically how I find day trades. Let's get into it. Look at this chart. Yeah. All right, so I was looking at Disney on the weekly. So listen, so I use the Strat by Robsmith. It's basically a simple trading strategy with price action. I don't really use indicators, as you can see up here. The stuff up here only tells me like where that. Use that. All right, this is ATR and DTR, daily true range versus average true range, which means, over a certain amount of weeks or days. That's that. So like Disney moves $1.75 average true range. On the daily range, it moves like $2.02. So this just gives you an idea of, where price could go in a day compared to where price could go in a week, a month, etc. Obviously this time frame continuity indicator just lets me know, what time frames are red or green. Obviously when you use the Strat, if you don't know, you look for time frame continuity, which means, if you take a trade, you're looking for the day, the week, the month, the quarter, to be green or red, depending on what direction you're trying to trade in. These are sectors. Lets me know what sectors are red or green, on the day or at the moment. So yeah, let's get into it. So I was looking at Disney on a weekly, because since we got a new week coming up. And as you can see right here, we have this red hammer, right? It's basically, can't get to it. We use this. Basically at the bottom of a broadening formation, which is broadening formation, if you don't know, is kind of self-explanatory. Broad broadens out, comes in. So basically you would take with a broadening formation, you take a low to a lower low, as you can see, and a high to a higher high. So then your next one will be here. So normally what happened, price trades in there. As you can see, rejected right there, came down, bounced here. Since we're at the bottom of this weekly broadening formation, I was actually looking at take calls, and this will be, so since this is a hammer, it's an actionable signal. If you don't know what actionable signal are in a Strat, what you're looking for is hammer, shooter, which is basically an inverted hammer, and a inside candle, which is right here. Inside candles are consolidation. These are Strat setups. If you know the Strat combo sheet, obviously you can look that up. You can find it on Sarastratsniper's Twitter. She keeps it pinned up at the top, or you can just Google it. And inside candle was consolidation. So as you can see, this went 2 up, inside candle, and broke to the downside, right? And the thing about the Strat is like an all-inclusive trading style. So basically, what you end up getting is you get price targets and stops. Basically, it's almost like, with supply and demand, everything just all in one. As you can see, this, if you got this axial string as a hammer, that means boom, it's been brought back up. And as you can see, when it touched this area, it's always been kind of brought back up. Got brought up here, boom, went back. Obviously, supply was here, came back down, brought back up. Vice versa, if you know supply and demand. So, I mean, that's a good thing to know. When trading the Strat, it also helps, you know what I mean, just for your risk to reward factors, when just taking a trade. So just because, you see like a 2-1-2, which is a Strat setup, which are the ones I like to trade, just because you see that it may not be the best risk to reward, because let's say you had took this trade, now you could have took it for a scalp, but boom, it got brought right back up. Because, you know what I mean, like once you learn to recognize supply and demand, it's just a good thing to know. You know what I mean? Like you can really just mainly trade the Strat, right? You can mainly just trade the Strat and not have to worry about all of that, and it'll work just fine. But like I said, with the Strat, I mean, you literally enter the minute it breaks your level. So this is what we're looking for right here on this Disney trade. Now I'm just basically just going through making a little small watch list. This is my little daily list. I just add things to it, and I add contracts over here. And this is just my list I just go through daily just to see if, I can find. So what I do is I go through, since there's a new week coming up and it's the weekend, I normally do this on a Sunday, but I ain't had nothing to do. So I'm looking at the weekly chart right now to see what's setting up for the week to come. Obviously, when you trade off the weekly chart, or you find a trade on the weekly chart, you're looking for that trade to play out within a week, right? So the thing about me, I day trades. Normally I take these trades in the midweek off the daily chart. But since we started a new week, or even when it started a new month, I will look at the monthly chart to see if I can find a trade if we're going into a new month. Now, that being said, since we're going into a new week, the thing about the Strat I like is once you find setups on a month and a week, it also allows you to find day trades, because if it's swingable, it's most likely day tradable, depending on how the setup is. Plus, if you're using just outright actionable signals, right? So since we got this hammer, right, and you'll see that once you dig more into the Strat, if you don't trade the Strat and you're learning the Strat, this is an actionable hammer. Now, Rob says color really doesn't matter. Me personally, I like, if I'm looking for bullish position, this 2-down hammer to be green. So that lets me know buyers are present. Now, as you can see right now, this one, the weekly chart, we'll go down to the daily chart so we can see more of that. We got a green day. What I also look for is, let's just go down to a low time frame so you see something. Green 4-hour, green hour. So this is good enough for a day trade. Now, what I like is for all of these to be green when I'm taking calls, because I trade options or taking a long position. But for a day trade, if I got a green day, a green 60, that's normally gives me enough volume and lets me know that buyers are present during the day. Obviously, when you got the month and the week, it lets you know that they've been buying all week. When you got a green quarter, it lets you know that you've been buying on the quarter, the monthly, etc. That's more information about that. I'm not really here to teach the Strat. I'm just here to find trades for people that know the Strat or maybe want to get into the Strat. So back to where I was at. So I was on the weekly chart. See this actionable hammer. This would be my first price target. Obviously, you're looking for that target to reach within a week, because what's going to happen is a new week is going to start, and then we're going to get a new candle. So this is what I'm looking for. Let's see if I can get that. So what I'm looking for is, boom, this next candle to open and push up to here. Okay. Let me see. Let's make this green. Boom. That's what I'm looking for. So that's an actionable signal. This is a Strat. So one inside candle, boom, broke down, came back up, actionable signal. This is what I'm looking to trade off. This is my target. Once it breaks 1 penny over this target, I'm looking for within a week for this candle to reach this price target. That's price target 1. Now, what could happen is, now it's always targets within targets. So then this will be my next target. Get back to here. So this will be my next target. Mind you, I'm looking at day trade. So then boom, that's what would happen. Okay. So, we would have another week. You get what I'm saying? Boom. Okay. And we can make this green. So then that's what I'll be looking for. So this is 2 weeks right here. So what happens is we could get a Strat, boom, 2, actionable hammer. Once it breaks 1 penny over, we take entry. As soon as it breaks over, so 88.42, when this gets to 88.43, boom, we take entry. Boom. We in maybe 2-week contracts or month contracts. Boom. If we were going to swing this and we will ride this up. Now, the thing about that is I may take this trade on a daily chart. Once this breaks over, I could take this on a daily chart and maybe look for a price target of okay, so I may look for a price target of like here in a day, right? Okay, boom. So I may take this little close to $1 move, right? On a day trade. Okay. And then I could say sell some of my contracts, say, okay, look, I'm gonna let this ride out. I think we got enough magnitude. Magnitude is basically price pushing up. Price doesn't move, it aggregates. So magnitude is just hitting your targets. All right, so cool. So this could be a daily price target, right, that I found. Boom. Okay, I'm just looking for a trade from here to here. Stop. And in the strat, your stop is supposed to go at the bottom of that candle. Once we break over, I can reduce risk and maybe move my stop here, right? And then, once we really start to get some momentum, maybe move my stop here, or maybe 50% of here, or even move my stop to break even. That's the thing about the strat. You're trying to keep a low risk to reward, high risk to reward, small loss. Once we're in profit, we're moving our stops up and we're actively moving it. So I could hit here, sell some, move my stop up to here, or maybe leave my stop at break even and see if this pushes up. Boom, we may hit this target. I could sell some more contracts if I decide to swing. Boom, the next week comes in, it starts. Now, this is the thing about it. The thing about the strat is not only price axis, but time axis, which means if you're taking a trade on a weekly chart, you're looking for that trade to play out within a week because you may have another candle come in. So we could get a 2-2-2 continuation if we seem like we still have magnitude, if we start to push over this price target and I still have contracts. Obviously, if end of the week comes, boom, I see, analyze the charts, etc. Then we could push up to this price target. Okay, this could be another one. Then, or this could get magnitude and push all the way up to here, right? Boom. Okay, so you got to think that would be almost a $5-6 move. It's possible. One thing about the strategy, you normally know where price is going. Most of the time, your trades push to where price is going. Now, once you get that type of magnitude, it's monthly, it's weekly, normally will turn green. So that's how I would be looking for a trade. That is the next thing that could happen. Why I say price axis and time axis is important is because, okay, cool, we got to move. That's what we're looking for. It played out in a week. When next week comes in, this is what, yeah, text message. All right, this is what could happen. Just threw me off. Okay, activate it. This is what could happen. Boom, we came from up here. This could end up happening the next week. That's why moving your stops up is important. Understanding the contracts you have, and also understanding that once you get a move and you hit price target, you take profit. You do not wait. You do not, hold it and see if it goes over, because the next week comes in, you could still be holding contracts, and boom, this is what could happen, because it is the week flip. A new week came in, and this could happen. So that's why it's very important to understand taking your price, taking your profit at profit targets. Once your profit target hits, you take profit, and it's also good to find smaller profit targets within your profit target. Now, it's not something you have to do, but at the same time, sometimes you just don't get the magnitude or the push through and follow through that you're looking for. So, once you see, okay, you got a little wick in here, let me take some profits here, especially if you're doing it on a day trade. So let's remove that. Remove all of this. Remove. So, but for right now, you can actively do this. That's why it's called day trading, which means we need to actually be day trading. We actually need to be managing our position. So, as you can see, these are my two profit targets. Okay, boom, we got that one. We're looking for a push here, and then we may be looking for a push here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to activate this. I like to make my weekly time frame just break pink. I'll just leave it week 2 and up. That's all I really need to know what is for me to see on the lower time frames. Okay, cool. So that's that. I know the red one's on my profit target. Obviously, I know where I'm going to get out at. So now I have a full trading plan, if you get what I'm saying. So basically, since I have a full trading plan, I know my stop is here. Boom, I normally do this. Let me do that. And you can put this in. Stop. Boom. About that. Lets me know. Get out. And the trade is over. That's the thing about the strat. You enter and you wait. And if it doesn't work out, you let your stop you out. That's why you actively move up your stop. Like I said, if we had got into this trade and boom, it breaks over. Okay. That's what I would be doing. This is my stop. I'm moving it up. Boom. We go right under that candle. That's my stop. Okay. Boom. We get some more magnitude. Let's just say we end the day. It's coming end of the day. We're here. I want to be texting me. Why is it? I'll turn that off. Next one, I'll turn it off. Right. So boom, you get the next trade come in. Boom, we end the week like this. Right? I'm going to be actively moving my stop. Boom. Right? So you can see it. Now my stop is at break even or even. All right, here we go. Get out of here. All right. Jesus. I want to cut this off. Yep, I might do it. All right, cool. I'll cut that out later. All right. So boom, you even can take and move your stops, 50%. Boom. That's what so if the next candle open, or let's just say Monday morning of the next week comes and we get this. Right. Let's say we in the week 3 and we got month contracts. We still riding it out. We in profit. We in the money. Boom. This happens. We out. We ain't got to worry about it. We let that stop us out. So that's basically how that's going to work. Let me just get the whole draw set. Yep. All right. So back to that Disney. You're on a week, low to a low, low. Boom. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Move this here. High to a high axis. This is higher. Boom. There we go. Now we got our broadening formation. So what we're going to do is next, boom, price level. Boom, actionable hammer. Looks beautiful. Like I said, we got a green dead green 4 hour over 60, you know, with enough magnitude just to turn green. And we got full time frame continuity, which is better. Sometimes I like to buy in the red and ride a trade into time frame continuity. Boom. We're gonna go. Actually, we're gonna go boom, boom. Week 1, 2, 2 up. That's what we're looking for. Boom, right there. We got profit targets. Boom. Profit target 1 and 2, and be on the safe side. We could even go stop here just for now. But we got an all-inclusive trading plan. You can go back, hit stop. This is how I do mine. Boom. Right. Boom. There you go. You got a stop. You got an entry. You got profit targets. You got a full out trading plan. You got a bottom of a broadening formation, which gives you some more confirmation. Boom. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna set an alert. I like to set an alert a penny before. It gives me a chance to you know, get to my contracts. Normally they're over here, right? I'll put them there. Boom. So now we got alert set. It'll let me know once we get into this trade that this trade is ready to go. It's setting up. But then normally what I'll do is I'll go over to one of these charts right here, right? So I got these all on the 15 minute. So I will change one of these. Yeah. Disney. Boom. Now when the market opens on the 15 minute chart, because I like to wait 15 minutes before I enter a trade anyway, see how the market's going to settle. Okay, boom. I know on a higher time frame that this breaks a weekly level, which is a strong level. Once this breaks up, I take entry. Boom. I go over here, I go on my phone, buy my contracts, got my stop weighted out, and see what's going on. I can keep an eye on the rest of the overall market and other things from my watch list. This is how I personally do it. And it allows me to watch everything. So when something goes in, breaks a level, it allows me to enter multiple trades and keep an eye on them on a 15-minute chart, which is a lower time frame. And then once I see something going in my direction, like I like it, I may use one of my other charts that I have here, or I may do this. Boom, go to maximize sell and may take this down to a 5 minute and keep an eye on it that way. And then I can sit here and see it. And boom. And as it moves, I'll be able to see what's going on and what type of candles we're getting. And as you can see, all my time frames, so it'll let me know for 5 minutes going red, whatever the case may be, and how the next candle is going to open, how things are going. So that is how I do that. So now switch this back to the 15 minute. So I like to watch everything on the 15 personally. Okay, boom. We're going to go back to our chart. So Disney's one, we're going to be adding to our watch list. Okay, so now we're on a daily. All right. So then I will go down to a lower time frame. As you can see, we have a 3. Boom. So hopefully what will happen is we'll get a 3, 2 on a daily. Right? And this will happen. Yeah, weird. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. So we will look for a 3, 2, right? On the daily. Like I said, once this level breaks, we're looking for candles to push up to our level. Activate, stop the over. Boom. So we'll be looking for that on it's possible to get this move on a day trade. I mean, we have a $2 DTR. Obviously, this is at $88, and we're looking for 90 something. So activate this. And this is the type of move we're looking for on the daily. Now, on a daily, we may not get that high, by the end of the day, but it is possible. Like I said, we get a $2 move on average on the day. So this is basically what we will be looking for. You feel what I'm saying? Once we break that level, and this gives us more confirmation and everything else that, okay, cool. We broke out. Once we broke this level, my alert will go off 1 penny above. Boom. I will get my contract ready. Once we break over and I see we got volume, different things like that pushing in that I like to use. Boom. Enter the trade. We're going in. We'll hold until we get to a profit target. Like I said, you can find other profit targets. Like you can say, okay, fuck it. I want to take some profit off right here just to be on the safe side. It's hit a level. Okay, cool. You can do that. Boom, take some, move your stop up, break even, move your stop up right here, and let the rest of those contracts ride for the rest of the day and see what you get. You may take 75% there, leave 25% to run. All right, a move like this, which is almost, a dollar, it gets you close to 100% or more depending on what contracts you pick. Contract come, personally, I don't like to go too far out of the money. I normally go at the money or maybe 1 or 2 strikes below. Like I said, I like to stay within the price range that I'm looking to get to in a day. But like I said, I found this on a weekly chart. So I know once we break a weekly level, that's a strong level when we got buyers there, different things like that, especially if this turns green. If this level breaks over, just week's going to turn green and we're going to ride this up. So like I said, that's Disney. I'll add this over here on my watch list. Boom. Let's get rid of this. I mean, this strategy is just so simple. It's not much to it. Now, what could happen is we could open up on Monday and this could happen. Boom. Just right here can happen. We could open up on Monday and do just like this. Right? And that comes into the importance of waiting for that's the importance of waiting for your levels to break. You know what I'm saying? So, because we can actually do this. We got a 3. We could go 3, 2, and then we can end up with 3, 2, 2. We could actually end up opening and doing this, right? So we just went into the trade. It didn't break our level. We didn't have a short level that we seen that we wanted to take. So, or we could do that. Another actionable signal, right? Because it's a 3. You don't really trade off a 3, so you would be looking for a 2 to break, which I wouldn't take that. Or we can end up with a inside candle. Now that would be an actionable signal. So what you would do is, if you're on the daily chart and you see you get a inside day, you would boom, mark your level, boom, boom. This would become your target for the next day. So let's just say the day ends and you end with a 1 inside candle, right? No, it doesn't let you do it. Right. So actually, I might be able to. Should try to add a text. 1. I figured that. Properties. Let me see. There we go. All right. Let's see if we can get it bright enough. All right. So this is a 1. There we go. Activate the rectangle. There we go. There's that 1. All right. So there's the 1. All right. Inside candle. We break the high. We'll break the low. Boom. So what we'll do is we will put. Now this could become a target. So now we got a 3-1. So what will happen is, boom, we will make a property here. My dailies, I like to go there. And we will go okay, 3, 1. Because that's what I'm looking for. Actually, no, sorry. What would actually be up? And see, really, it would be a 3-1-2, which is another one. And I would just put the P up there because really it would be a U, but with the P there, let me know that it's up. So when I'm on other time frames, it'll let me know instead of doing different colors. Okay, so then I would do the same thing here. Boom. clear that out. Day 3, 1, 2, and the hours lets me know there's a 2 down. That would be that. This would be my profit target. Boom. This right here could become your stop also. So you actually could, title it or just leave it and say, if we break over here, I'm out. Obviously, so now you have a 1. Just 1 and go either bullish or bearish. So what you do is you go get your contracts, you go to call contract that you like, put contract, put it there, boom. And these will be your profit targets. Now it wouldn't be a crazy game, but you definitely would get, a nice trade. So then your next move would be either this. On the next day, you would set your alerts on both ends, and then you would, boom, you would either get this move right here. We'd be looking for this, which would be to the upside. That's how that trade would go. So I do that. Drawn. Boom. This will either be upside or activate. This would be your downside. And you would get a 3-1, 2 to the downside. That's on the daily. So what's happening is this will play out in 2 days. You got a 3-1 coming in on the daily. The next day you can open with an inside, or this could go 3-2-2 and keep on pushing, or you can end up with an inside candle 3-1 and it pushes down. But like I said, once you learn the strat, it'll make plenty of sense. But it's all inclusive because those are your actual signals. An inside candle. Get rid of the rectangle. We're gonna remove that and I'm gonna remove this. All right, so that's what we're looking for. So since we got a 3, you really on a daily, you really don't have anything to go off right now because I don't personally play 3s, right? That 3 would have to, give me an actionable signal and wait. So I would look for that weekly level to give me, what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, cool. I found the actionable signal on that weekly level and I'm gonna see where it takes us. You know what I'm saying? Remove. So as you can see, this will be a level, even if it's on the daily chart, you activate it, you can drag it over, but it'll be there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, these are the levels I'm looking for. I'll find a contract, pull it over here, have it sitting ready and waiting for me. Like I said, that is what you get. And you go back to this weekly level if you're following along, and there you go. Actionable signal, actionable hammer. You had a 2-1-2 down. Now you got a 2 hammer at a broadening formation, and boom, we're looking for that push up magnitude. So this could be a 2-week trade. Actually, if you wanted to take this up, and this actually could be a profit target too, but I mean that's pretty far. That's a pretty far stretch. Like I said, that probably could take you, obviously weeks to get there. So maybe if you want to get like some long farther out contracts, because I'm not gonna lie, once we break this 94.52, we do have magnitude here. It is possible. Maybe you get like 3 months out, and ride it out and bump your stops up as you go along the way. But it's definitely room there. So that's that. Now, it is possible to play, all right, so this is the 6 hour, right? So you could do the same thing. This is that inside candle I'm talking about. You could find the trade on here, boom, change those colors. These will be your profit targets, boom. That's 1, and that's 2. And you can play that to either side, even on the 6 hour. Like I said, this strat works on every time frame. And that allows you to find trades within trades, intraday and different things like that. And so there you go right here. You got a 1, 3, and a 2. Boom, it played out perfectly, right? This was your 1. This went 3, pushed up, and within that 4 hours, boom, and that was your profit target, and it hit, right? So then you can go to the hour chart. You might find a trade on the hour chart. Okay, here you go. You got a 3-1-2. Boom. You would have put those put your lines here, waiting for it to break, and obviously it broke, but didn't get much magnitude. So you can go down to the 15-minute chart and find a trade. You know what I mean? This is a Robsmith, a 122. Boom. This actually was your first profit target. It broke over that. It actually hit it, but it broke over that. So that's what I mean by so you can find these trades on any time frame. Let's get rid of those extra lines we drew for no fucking reason. But yeah, so I mean, that's what we're looking for. So we can get rid of all this extra shit. Move draw. All right, so that's Disney, right? There you go, all inclusive. Stop loss, entry price with alert, profit targets, all inclusive trade. This is your full trading plan. All right, you know you at the bottom of a broadening formation. Obviously, it's got magnitude all the way up to here. But let's be real, you know that could take a year. Boom, you got the weekly chart, you got a weekly level, higher time frame, higher probability, right? So this will give you all you need. So when they say, "Oh, you need a trading plan," this is your trading plan. All you need. So when they say, "Oh, you need a trading plan," yeah, this is your trading plan, right? So there you go. All right. So what I do is I normally start up here. I just flip through, right? I just flip through. Here you go. Apple actionable signal. Look, you can remove this. All right. Here it is. You got a 2 down, a 2 up with a shooter. Boom. You draw your line. It's your profit target. You know, you have targets all the way through on this weekly, right? And you don't have to go through all of these, but you can do it that way, right? Boom. Stop up here. Right? Stop up here, edit properties. Stop. Yeah. Boom. Activate this. Weekly. Week. 2 up. And we're looking for a 2 down. We're looking for once it crossed that level, we would set an alert. At about 122, where you got time to get there. Add up below. Boom, do that way. That easy. Stop. Obviously, we're not going to ride that stop up from there, right? It's just somewhere to place it. And once we get into the trade, we would actively move that down. Obviously, you could actually put your stop starting here, or even here. You know, really, Robsmith says put your stop 1 penny above or below your entry price. Now, if you're trading the options, that's a little hard because they aggregate price fluctuates so much with spreads and everything. But there you go. You're on the weekly chart. These are targets that it can hit within a couple, through time. I mean, you could get, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually a pivot machine gun down with a gap. Then you would, what's the name for the gap? And boom, there you go. So this actually could pivot machine gun down. This actually could do this, within a day or two. Then what you would do is you would go to your daily chart and what you get, obviously this would be a continuation. This is a 222 continuation. But yeah, once you break that level, boom, you ride that on down, take it down to your 15-minute chart. And that's what you would be looking for. You know what I mean? Once your level breaks, you take it. Weekly, give yourself some time. Obviously, you draw out your broadening formations, which will be a high, high, a low, low. And you can find these everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can find one. Yeah, right. Then you go down to a lower time frame, 15 minutes, and there you go. Right. Into an hour, right? You see it better. That's your broadening formation, right? You got this gap. So you could actually fall down into here. But there you go. Simple, easily. Like I said, right now I'm working my way from the weekly down, and I do look at the monthly also, but easy for me. I just go Look at that, a breather. Perfect example. I had this set up. Week 2 up, broke that weekly level. 2. This is a 2-2-2. 2 up, 2 down. Boom. Actionable signal. And look at that magnitude, right? All right, we're going to the next week. This is a level. Oh shit. How you want to do that? There's a level. Boom. You could actually get this coming into this week. And this will be a continuation. It could be risky. Can you take it? Yes. Would I? Probably not. I actually played a breather already. I didn't hold all the way through. I just kind of was saying, we could get this, right? Coming into the next week, this could continue. That's why, everybody like, oh, you shouldn't chase. Me personally, I mean, if you can get that type of move, why not chase? But, it's just not a setup that I'm willing to take. I mean, I would want it to have been in here or maybe even entered at the second profit target or even entered here. So really, if we go, let's do this. If we go to the monthly, we probably can find a level. And as you can see, you had the same thing. And that's what you got on the month. So this most likely will finish the month out and hit that level on the weekly. So, I mean, that basically gives you how. And look at that. You had a 2-2. You had a 2-1-2. Right? So you would have took this inside candle here. Oh, shit. Keep doing it. Well, it's a perfect example of how you would have traded this. You would have took inside candle. That would have been a target. This would have been a target. Boom. Broke this level. Right? You broke this level. Obviously, this weekly level still would have been here. So what happened? You would have broke this level, would have broke a weekly. That gave you magnitude. And that's on daily chart. Within 3 days, that's where it pushed. So from when you broke this level at 136.23, which you would have entered at 136.24, you would have got a move all the way up to 43. So you would have had got a 2-week contract or week contract, probably 2-week contract, just to be on the safe side, maybe even, 2 weeks to a month out. And it's the type of move you would have got, probably somewhere around 1,000 and something percent, because it just kept pushing up and gapping up every day up to what's name. And how you got that is full time frame continuity. I mean, they've been buying this thing on a month to week, a day. I told you the month to week. So they've been buying this thing on a quarter. It's been green even on the quarter. I mean, so as you can see it now, if you look at this, right, the 3-month time frame, you got a 1 here. You could actually mark this down, and then when the next quarter come in, you can see if this breaks over this, and you could have took maybe some yearly contracts and waited for this to push all the way up to 170 to get there. So that is how the strat works. Quite freaking simple. All right. So anyway, that's a breather. Let's keep on scrolling through. Some of these I already looked at already. That's on the week. Obviously, I found a daily level. As you can see, boom, same thing. Airbnb on a daily. 2 up, 2 down. It was all green. Time frame continuity. Boom, push straight through the profit target. I mean, it pushed straight through that profit target. Where is the next target at? Technical analysis. And first head and shoulders. I mean, look at that. So it still's got room up. It's at 148. So probably can go to the weekly chart and see what we get. Look at that. We still got room up. Look at that. If we got magnitude to push through, it's going to push right all the way up to 153 and probably could continue up. So that's that. Anyway, next, affirm. What do we got on affirm? All right, weekly chart. All right, so 2 up. Full time frame continuity. Let's see what we got on a daily. I'm pretty sure I found a trade on this. All right. So we got 2 up, 2 down, right? Basically the same level. Actionable signal, even though it's red, so we probably end up pushing up. That's why I marked this down. We probably end up pushing here as a target in a day. Like I said, we're looking for this. Quite simple. Boom, we're looking for it to break this level, you know, push up, right? You're looking for this to push up. Boom. You get this move in a day. It's a dollar move in a day. It's possible to get. This is what we're looking for, right? That's the type of move we're looking for. So when Monday opens up, we're looking for a push over that. We set an alert, go down to a lower time frame, see how things are moving. Boom. And that's how we manage a trade. And also why throughout the day, while you're watching on a lower time frame, the 5 to 15, whatever, you just keep bumping your stop up under every candle. And you push up and let it stop you out. Yeah, you're not going to sell a top, but you're going to be pretty well in a profit, because if you get this move, trust me, with the right contract, there's an easy 200%. And listen, one thing about it, and that allows you to trust the chart. You got an all-inclusive. You're bumping up stop loss, because once you break over here and hit this first target, you should be taking profit and moving stop loss right there to break even. Once we break over this target, you should be moving your stop loss here and letting those contracts ride. What's the worst that can happen? You're going to get stopped out here and profit, and you might be at 50%. When you let this ride, you're going to be at about 150, 200%. And you just keep bumping up your stop loss. Because if you get this move, that's probably going to look crazy on another, if it's going to show. All right, boom. And as you can see on the 15, this is how you play on lower time frames. You got a double inside. This would be the one you took it off of. Boom, this is for a quick scalp. Simple and easy. Quick scalp. You got a double inside. This actually would have been your target. Obviously, it breached it. You would have got a little couple cents move. Contracts probably would have gave you 20%. If you went heavy, you could have made a ton of money. Time frame continuity. Boom. We pushing through. It's really that simple with the strat, and that's why I like it. Go back to the weekly. Get rid of this freaking candle that I created. But that is the move I'm looking for on a firm, right? So once we break that level, that's what I'm looking for. Sit on the lower time frames, watch it, and see what happens. But there's an actionable signal, right? So obviously I got a firm right there. I think I got contracts for it already. I'll look for them before tomorrow. All right, boom. And we just keep on scrolling through. You can go off the daily. All right, it's a daily inside candle. Most likely to push to the downside with a red time frame continuity. But we can see what we got on the weekly. All right, so we got a 3-2. So what we're gonna look for here is we'll take our levels off that daily level, and we will be looking for a 3-2-2 down. As you can see, we got enough room and magnitude to get down here. Daily, we would have it's on AMD. So we would look for this inside candle to break this. Obviously, I got it marked as also a monthly level, and our target would be here. So we're looking for about a $3 move. Obviously, it moves close to that. ATR $4.62. DTR daily move for $2.75. We can easily get to that. All right, so let's go check out that monthly level since I have it marked, and let's see what's going on. Okay, there you go, on the month. All right, so we're coming up on the end of the month. So next month we probably could take this one. One can end up going like this. Boom. This will be a level. We will be reaching this level, and boom, we could end up with a move down like this. Right. And we will be looking for that to play out within a month, right? Obviously on an average aggregate, but it may not look like that, but that's the move we're looking for. And clearly it makes those type of moves in a day, like those candles, in a month, and that's what we can end up getting. So we could go from 109 to that. You probably get 2 to 3 month out contracts, and boom, you get make a ton of money, thousands of percent, right? Because that would be your first level. Obviously, this is a broad information on the regular time frame, which would be this one, this 3 here. So obviously, you would probably could even end up coming down to here, which would make this right. Yeah, right. So boom, there you go. Then that would be another target, and you would probably bounce at this broad information, right? And then you're looking for a high to a higher high. So we will find the broadening formation for this, which will be here. There we go. Here to here, and there you go. Right, that would be your broadening formation. That's on the monthly. So you would have a 2-2-2 continuation to the downside. That's simple. Inside candle, ham on a month. So what I would actually do is I would actually mark this down, set my alerts, and I probably keep my eye on this trade for the rest of the week going into next month and see how this does. Because this might chop around, for the rest of the month, or it could break that monthly level and you get into early. But I most likely would, just see how this month turns out, let it do what it do and see how the next month opens. If the next month open and it breaks this level, I mean, we are going down. Like I said, you get you a contract with some time, as though, the aggregation up and down won't really affect you much. Data, carrying things like that, and you could make something. So that's something I'm going to put on my long-term list. I'll get to that later. But I was basically just showing you, boom, get back down. Actually, let's check it on the weekly. Like I say, 2-2-2 continuation. So really, if this breaks this level, even, this week coming up, you can take some long-term contracts and maybe, ride it out and see what happens. Even on a day trade, like I say, even on a day trade with this inside candle. So there's multiple things that you could do right here, which lets me know that, like, yeah, you could actually take a day trade off of this, because we could actually get, a breach of that inside candle, and we literally could break and probably fall down about this level. So even on a day trade, you can end up getting, a $2 to $3 move easily. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I love about the Strat, man. It just lets you know where price is going. And then you can see that would be a price target. This also would be a price target. So, boom. I mean, you literally could take this, wait for the break, get a $3 move, be in, be out, and be done for the day. Easy, a couple 100%. Be in, be out. I'm talking about one full candle, boom, you're there, you're done. You know what I mean? Obviously, when AMD gets moving, it moves. So, yeah, that's another one. I can keep that marked down. We'll get to that. This right here, I mean, you got time frame continuity to the downside, but you also have, some that red hammer, with the time frame continuity. It's like, it's in conflict. It's really not something I'm trying to touch, but it's a 1 on a weekly. So maybe next week you could end up getting the breach of here and get the breach of the monthly and come on down to 123. So that's actually something to happen. Watch off the weekly time frame to the downside, but it could break to the upside. But as you can see, look at your, these levels here are still profit targets. You know what I'm saying? So you will be taking some off each one of these levels. And it's not bad. It's an inside candle. I mean, both sides basically got like a $2 to $3 move. So, I mean, whichever way it decides to go, could be pretty good. So, I mean, coming into the week, it don't look bad. All right, yeah. Inside candle, risk to reward, upside, not much. Downside, great. You will be going here, 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 and that would be your target. Obviously, I would change those two. Not really something I really play like that, so I'm gonna keep it moving. Just don't look that great to me. Inside candle on Baba on a week. Looks like on a daily. Right. There's another one that played out. Let me see if yeah. There you go. Broke my level, shot up, gapped up. That's what Baba does. It's always got gapping up in a direction. All right, so you got Baba. All right. If I do inside candle, same thing. If I do inside candle on a week, you break to either side, break down, probably target 1 and 2 and 3, or you can break up here, probably target 1, then maybe 2. We're just scrolling through, but I mean, basically, I don't have to mark them because I showed you something I would go through. All right, so you have an actionable hammer. a 2 down, kind of in conflict. Not really. Well, inside candle in a week, a break up. Obviously, will be a target. Breaks down here. Big drop coming in the week. All right, there you go. Cost. Now, I think, let me see something right here. The cost is just, look at that. Inside candle broke to the outside, upside. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6 days. And this is the turnaround. So we probably end up on this one. When you come up this level here, and you will look for a breach here to come on down to here. Once we hit this target, we can hit this target, and we get this target point. We could actually do just in a day. I mean, oh, this is beautiful. I mean, look at that move. That's what I mean. 212 actionable signal, hammer, printer. All right, crowd, inside candle on a day. It's like the conflict, full time frame continuity. Boom, end up going here. There you go. I mean, these are just daily trades that I'm looking at right now. CBS, so weekly. Look at that. 132. What did I say? Push straight to that profit target, on to the next exact room, all the way up to here. That's on the weekly chart. We could get a continuation, and we could get one of the two things. It would be late to the party. We could get a continuation going into the week up here. Boom, we can end up just like that. Would I take this trade? Probably not. Maybe for a scalp on a lower time frame if we get some type of movement that I like. Boom, we can end up like this, or we can end up like this. You can literally fall back down, right? And end up a red candle, right? That's why it's important to take your profits on the time frame that you're using, right? Because it flips into the next, especially when you're on lower time frames. If you find a trade on a 15-minute time frame, you're looking for that trade to play out within that 15 minutes. So when you take a trade, and let's just say it's a new 15-minute candle coming, it's a 2-1-2 setup, it's a 1, it's a 2, and you see the 2 finally breaks, but there's 3 minutes left in that 15-minute candle. You do not want to take that trade because that next 15-minute candle could open up red if you're in a long position and drop down. And what happens? You're screwed. You're out 20%, whatever the case may be, hit your stop. So time frame, time axis, and price action matters. You know what I mean? When you get looking at a inside candle on the hour chart, and you know it's 2 minutes left. Okay, it's probably going to close the inside candle. Perfect. Let's see how the next hour opens, and if it breaks over your level 1 penny, then you could take entry. But let's just say that hour candle, okay, you got an inside candle that closed, and you waited a whole 58 minutes, and that hour finally goes into a 2. I would not probably take that trade because that next hour that opens within that 2 minutes could flush back down. They could start selling it. So you would wait. You would say, okay, well, I will take the trade off the 2-2 on this hour because it's pushed over and it's looking strong. Or you just wait for the next setup. You just missed it. Just how the Strat works is everything's included. But look at this. 1, 3, 2, man. I mean, just look at this trade. 3, 1 inside candle broke to the upside, broke to the downside, broke to the upside. So when you got a 3, that means it broke the high and the low of the previous candle, right? What happened is it turned green. I mean, it broke down because a 3 is a failed 2. You know what I'm saying? So it either wanted to go down, didn't work out, and push back up, right? And you could actually took this trade when it breached 50% of this candle. So it broke 50%, and boom, as you can see what happened. It's a whole another thing in this strat, but maybe we keep it simple over here. DIA, I was on this trade. When I tell you I was on this trade, I was on this trade, and I made some good money, but I didn't make as much as I should have. Right? I was in it pretty early. Pretty early. I mean, it consolidated. Let me see if I can find it daily. I mean, look at this. Let's look at this. This is what I love about the strat, right? I was in this trade like last week. And just look at this shit. 2, 1, boom, 2 broke to the upside, failed to went 2, 3, 2, 2, and look where it went. It consolidated. You made like 50%, but I could have literally made like 400%, but whatever. And on to the next. So Disney, DraftKings. All right, 2 down, 2 up, as you can see. This is what it looks like on a weekly. Going to 20 weeks. Inside one, but look, boom, that's your risk to reward, but it could come down. If it comes down and then breaks a weekly level, you got levels down here. All right. Look at that. 322 continuation. Still got plenty of room all the way up here. Just looking at some of these trades, man. Just looking at some of these trades, it's like, Jesus. Forward. FedEx. FedEx was another one. Look at that. Two continuation on a week. Inside one hammer, actionable, perfect. Broke over this level, and look what we got. 1, 2, 3. The whole month. Look at that. All the way through July. All the way through July. Let's see what we would have had on the day trade. Let's just see what setup we would have had on the day trade. Look at that. Boom. 2 up, 2 down, actionable hammer. Boom. Opened up down, broke this level. And literally you could have gotten right here. Right. And this is what I talked about when the next day. Now look at the next day. Boom, gap straight down. Boom, into a 1. So we got a 1 here, right? You got a hammer 1. So honestly, I would be looking for a Monday. You could probably look at this and see how it opens and probably end up getting room here and then even filling this gap here. That would be a target and here. So FedEx look like it actually might be a good trade. I'll actually put that on my list for later. I will run back through these tomorrow, but I just wanted to go through it with you guys. Inside candle on the day on Google is red. Probably gonna come down to here, fill this gap, and you gotta mark the gap. So you mark the gap at the top of these candles. I'll do another video on how to actually play gaps when they gap up. 3, 2. Just doesn't look good. 2 up. HD. Man, look at HD. It was another one I had marked up. Sometimes I just catch trades. You know what I mean? Look. Inside went 3. Boom. Went 3. Oh, man. Pushed up. All right, let's get back to the weekly chart. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I need to share this. And then share it. So just give me a second. All right, I'm still here. I am just sharing this. Don't mind. And I'm moving very slowly. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I am just here showing some things out. And couple more. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Just sharing out this live stream. You can check it out. More, please. Sorry about that. When you don't do this, I forgot to do it in the beginning. Okay, cool. That is all I need to do. Okay, cool. Now I'm back. All right, HD on weekly. Nothing. Let's see if we can find a trade somewhere else. See what the monthly looks like. We already made a move for the month. Yep, nothing. Good. Welcome to the hood, baby. Inside one, already marked it out. Boom, break to the upside. You know, quick scout, nothing heavy, but we could pivot machine gun down, break this weekly level. Boom, come on down. What else? Two up, two down. Already kind of broke over. Two up, two down. Time for continuity. We probably continue up. The monthly looks like. Yep. Nothing I'm really trying to trade. You know what I'm saying? So, what else we got? Inside one on the week on JD. Time for continuity seems to be in conflict. Yeah, it could possibly push to the downside. But you know, we'll see what comes. Not something really pressed to look at. See, J and J, big three candle. Yeah, definitely ain't trading that. JP Morgan going into the week. On the inside daily, there you go. What we could wind up doing is obviously going. Oh shit! Not again. Cool. There we go. Boom. Obviously, boom. This would be a level. Be a level. So close. Me personally, I probably wait for it to break that level. And there you go. Boom. Flush. There you go. Flush on down. Okay. Moving. KO. I played that this week. As you can see, we hit our profit target on the daily. Took entry on that. K-Web. We like inside break either side. Obviously, that would be a target. Actually, look at this. This would be a price target. This would be a price target. We can go either way. Take entry over that. We can go either up. Looking for one or two moves. Either want to break here and go here. or break here and go here. That would extract. Go in either direction. Obviously, we see what comes in the week to come, but this could be the move. Boom, boom. Private target there, private target there. Broad information here. 1, 3. Boom. And 1. Boom. There you go. So you have to be mindful of that broad information. High to high. There you go. Let me delete this. Remove. That's it. That's how simple it is. Lift. What do we got? Week. Slam up. Could be a continuation. Let's see what we got on the daily. Boom. 2 up, 2 down. We possibly. Let me clear this here. Day trade. Boom. We'll be going here. Oh shit. I'll keep doing this. Boom. You'll be going here. Before break up to here. And like I said, time frame continuity don't look bad. That day could go green. Once it breaks over here, and boom, we could be looking for it move up to here. Just like so. It's just that fucking simple. My stop probably will be here or here. Once we break over, boom, boom, my stop to break even. I'm taking profit right there. Quick little 40-50 cent move. You get it. 44 cent DTR, ATR, almost 60 cent. Quick, easy trade. Remove that. Next. 3-2. You get a 3-2-2 continuation. Time frame continuity don't look that great. Let's see what the weekly is looking like. Inside one. Let's clear this chart. Boom. Profit target. Not again. Boom. Long entry, put entry, profit target on the put entry, profit target on the long entry. We're not even changing the color. We're just showing you what it could do. Obviously, boom. Stops would be here, stop would be there. And we out. Myra's 1, set alert. Keep it moving. McDonald's. 2 up. See what the daily looks like. Probably coming on down, but I believe the monthly looks pretty good. Yep. So there you go. Meta made a hell of a move on a month. Look at that. My goodness. 2 up, 2 down, hammer green, printed straight through the magnitude. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Now, we still pretty green on this, but you know what I mean? This actually could be pivot machine gun back down, but who knows? They are buying this thing. They are loving this thing. I think we just gonna keep on rocking up. All right, Microsoft, 2 down in conflict. Let's see what the weekly's like. Like I said, you can find day trades within these though. Boom, might be coming on down. Microsoft, MU plays so many games for the last 2 weeks. It's like the lag of all of them. Nvidia's moving, AMD was moving, and this just did not want to do shit. Anyway, we got 2-1-2. We got 2 down. Boom, we probably could take entry on that. See how the month play out. And we got magnitude all the way up to there. All right, let's see. Weekly. It made moves, but it just didn't do what we wanted it to do. It was at like the perfect setup. We had the perfect setup. Let me see. I had this on my radar, and I played this thing a couple times. It just didn't go the way I wanted it to go. I was looking for the inside one. It did it, but then it went red. Then you had this. It just played so many games. Look at these candles. Let's move on. It was this 2-1-2. Boom, broke to a 3, which means it failed and then went 2-2. Then we had, this is what I seen. I seen just 2-1-2 green hammer with time frame continuity, and look what it did. Boom, went up, failed, right back down to a shooter. That's what I mean by the strat. Listen, the strat is almost foolproof, right? But you're not always going to win. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this was a perfect move. If you had got in, got out, and could have scoped that, but look at that. This is perfect. This is what you're looking for. An inside hammer on one actionable signal. You was looking for this right here. You was looking for entry right there. Boom, broke over, and it wicked and came back down. It literally went in force fight 5 minutes. I mean, it was so disappointing. And then it went 3, and then it went 1 hammer again, went in, and then still went red and went back to a shooter, and then played games on a 2-down shooter and shot back up. I mean, it's playing so many games, but when it finally gets some momentum, oh, it's gonna get some momentum, right? You know, an easy $3 move. I mean, it's got room there. It's just playing games all the way through. Like you literally had to probably had like monthly 2-month contracts and just kind of just wrote it out, or just, you know, keep playing it and just keep working this thing. But it's so disappointing. It's the lack of all the chips. Pissed me off actually. Netflix did its thing on the daily. Look at that. Boom. 2 down, 2 up, boom, went 3 and took out the highs and the lows. Did the same thing and went. And look at that. 2 down, gap straight down. When you seen this 2 down, you actually could have, boom. Like, I mean, the plan would have been into here, and look at that. I mean, that would have been a fucking move on it there. You see why a higher time frame look. Oh, there you go. That would have been your reason to get in right there. You would have seen that 2 down hammer and be like, you know what? Let me just try my hand. Man. Anyway, back to your weekly. All right, cool. Neo, what do we got? Inside hammer down, time frame continuity on a high time frame. I don't know. It is in conflict. Let's see what we got on the daily. Look at that. Yeah. Probably gonna be a 2-2-2 continuation on the daily. Wouldn't really play that Monday. Yeah, I'll probably leave Neo alone. Nvidia, obviously, we know what that did. I don't really look at it much, but Jesus did that on a monthly. And it's been driven by that thing for like 9 months. It's crazy. Let's see what it's got on the weekly. Look, another inside hammer. Might come down, might not. Nvidia has just been doing what it wants to do. Very, very, very playable. Actually, inside 1 green, time frame continuity. Daily weekend off is green. Yeah, we might end up getting some nice push up. You know, you can take this, boom, just clear these levels. If we clear these levels, all right, boom, obviously, long entry, profit target, long entry, short entry, profit target. Obviously, if we can get past that, which is probably monthly level, we got room all the way up there. Thing about it is, you see this long wick, like, you know, sellers are there. I mean, buyers are there, but sellers are there also. That's where supply and demand comes in, obviously. So, you know, play that how you play it. PG actually made the move, right? Look at that. 2 down, boom. And look at that. Let's see, I looked on the daily. They actually made a move Friday. That was pretty good. And I believe that was, let me see. Yep. There you go, right here. Look at that. Look at that freaking gap up. 2 down, green hammer, full time frame continuity. Boom. Blasted through. Obviously, you could have actually took entry over. This is an entry, but you could take entry here. You really could take entry anywhere in here. And look at that. Blasted through all those profit targets and more. Obviously, a $3 DTR, $2 ATR, and look at that. And we definitely did it. Let's see how it looks on a weekly. And we might get a continuation, and we got that gap fill. And look at that. We probably could end up there. Yeah, something to keep an eye on, but all right, sure. Palantir. I could find a day trade on it. We see. 2 down, I'm going to know we probably could, you know, play it from here to here, see how it goes. It breaks this weekly level. We're coming on down. There's your targets right there. Plug power. 2 up, 2 down. Looking so great. See what we got on a weekly. Nope, probably coming on down. PayPal. Played a bunch of games. I actually made that money on PayPal this week. All right, look at that. On weekly. Looks like shit. 2 up, 2 down. Also could push back up. Got some time frame continuity, pretty green. Look at that wick. I mean, look at the games they played. These are the games they played. Made money off it, but Jesus, I mean, look at that. Look at that. I actually had a bias to the downside, but I actually pulled off a trade on this. Hughes. I think we got a shoot on the weekly. If I'm not mistaken. Look at that. 2 down. We break this weekly level. 50% retracement. I think I was looking at that already. On a weekly. Yep. Look at that. 2 down hammer. We're probably gonna come on down. Boom. Retrace history. You know, you can use this 50% as a target. If it breached that, yeah, we riding on down. I actually use a fib level was 50% when you're looking at threes, but that's a whole nother discussion. Look at that. We probably coming on down. Let's 4 hour. Yeah. Red. Now look at that. Yep, there you go. So daily, weekly, boom. Mark that level. Weekly down, boom. Take it on down at profit target. Might be a real week coming up. Weekly hammer, look at that. Boom. Mark this level. Boom. That would be a profit target. That would be a profit target. That would be a profit target. There you go. It's just that simple. That's how you find a trade. Entry, exit. Keep it moving. 212. Look, 212 to the downside. That's your profit target. No risk to reward there. Starbucks was on my watch list like the whole weekend. I don't know what it ended up doing. There you go. 2 down, broke this, boom, hit your profit target. And that's what I mean about getting out on that day, because obviously the day flip. If you take a trade on a day and you know you got a weekly contract, you know, get your butt out. Because look at that. Boom. Hit a target, and guess what? In the morning, shot up, took out stops, came on back down. Next day, right back up. So who knows what we get on there? What's a weekly look like? Yeah, look at that. 32.2 continuation. Got room up there. And it might go. Stop. Inside one. Boom. Those levels. That's your profit target. Boom. Break this monthly up to the downside. Really gonna get some magnitude. There's a profit target. Easy. But shop don't look too bad. All right, zoom in. Shop actually looks pretty goddamn good. On a constant uptrend. We got on the monthly. Probably can't tell much. Yeah, look at that. Cup and handle. Look at that magnitude back up there. Yeah. Oh. Where market where? You know what I'm saying? Inside, boom. Most likely to the downside. Snap. Down. You get a reversal, but look at that time frame continuity. Not really much worth looking at. Actually, let's look at the weekly. Boom, point inside one. Boom. Break this level. Not much risk to reward. Break this level. Coming on down, baby. So take some 2-week puts and do your thing. SPY. 2 up. Time frame continuity. Boom, there you go. Inside one, break to either side. Obviously, those even 50-cent moves on SPY will make you some money. Just like target. Go to them. Play a lot of games all week. I don't even want to look at it. Tesla, baby. Elon, look at that. I think we'll go to fucking ashes. Look at that. 3. If we get a 3-2-2 continuation on this, we are coming straight down. I need to actually clear this chart. We got double threes. Boom, boom. Took out that. I mean, how the fuck do you play this? Jesus Christ. All right, here you go. There's a monthly. Boom. You take out this monthly. Obviously, kind of end of the month, I probably would wait. But obviously, yeah. I didn't have to get this full everything. All right, we're getting red. You can actually take that. Wait it out. Boom, mark your level. And boom, we can end up down here. We could be back down to 200. With this, let me see what the weekly looks like. I mean, these outside threes, man, it's crazy. It's like, let me see what the day trade would look like on this. Look at that team. I wouldn't touch it right now. I wait for the rest of the month to play out. UAL, look at that. 3-2-2, broke this level. Yeah, baby. It's just Strat for you. Easy. Look at that. Went 3, went 2. 1, 3, boom, took out both sides. Bing, bing. Yeah. Hit all targets. I mean, sometimes you just go through these trades and you be like, man, look at that shit. Like, how did I miss that? Or how did I take that? All right, inside one on the daily, full time frame continuity, we probably going to push back up to 47 and push through this weekly, at least take out the highs of this weekly. very nice trade. You got to look 2 up, 2 down. Boom, did exactly what it was supposed to do. Push back up. Now we got an inside one. It's kind of consolidating and it's getting tight. That's what I think we are going to push back up to the 50s, right? We went 2, 3, boom. We push back up. Was a monthly low like. And you can bring some monthly levels. So look at that. Yeah. I mean, we really got room. We up here to 48, maybe even 50. So one to put on the list, one to watch. Like I said, I'll get to that probably tomorrow. We're just kind of doing analyzing things and vibing out on the stream. All right. Boom, USPT did his thing. Who knows where that's going? I play one sometime inside. Boom, mark your levels. Actually, clear it out. Delete all that shit. Let me draw set. Yes, clear it all. Boom, here we go. Inside candle. Boom. So we go here. Target. Boom. We'll come on down here. Come on down here. That's on a weekly. See how this week plays out. I'm saying, see a little red probably go to the downside. All right, sectors, look at that. I think I had some of these marked. Didn't plan, but they were there. Yeah, how they move. Boom, inside candle. Who knows what we're gonna put? Look at that. Look at that. Had that mark 2 down on wick. Took people stops out, came back down to some more stops out, and went. Man, look at that. Look at that. 2, 1, 2. Look at that. Took out all of them stops and more. And we still got room. How about it? Look at that. Come to the downside. Yeah. SOM, SOM. 2 up, 2 down. Let me see on a weekly. Probably get a 2-2 continuation. Upside. Let's see what that looks like. Probably. Inside. Look at that. Shitty. Well, what else do we got here? I got so many low watch lists that I make. Let's go to travel stocks. Let's go through these. Do these on a weekly. We got a new week coming up. Shitty. I continue up. 3 outside, 3 inside. CL. Probably come down. Like I said, mark your 2 levels. See which way it go. Cruise. 2 down. Probably gonna push up. Look at that. Went crazy this week. DL inside. 3-1. Could get explosive. Full time frame continuity. End up breaking here and going. Here we go. Jesus. I mean, we got room. If we break this, we got here. And then we got this gap. And if we fill it, I mean, we could go. DL is definitely on watch. I will definitely be marking. Let me put that there so I can go over that later. This has got some room. I mean, would you check? I probably wouldn't take it. Maybe if we break this level, I would take it. But I mean, look at that. I mean, if it get magnitude, that boy. Look at it. 1, 3, boom. Holy Grail set up, already pushed through. Probably looking for what does that quarter look like? I mean, look at that. 2, 1, 2, and it's still going. Yeah, boy. I think it's some good setups coming in the coming weeks. Just gotta be patient. Go 2 down. Probably gonna go to the dumps. GM. Actually, I had GM on my watch list, and it actually did pretty good this week. I had this 2 down, and look at that. Failed. Boom. Failed 2. Crossed over, and that's what I mean. Sometimes you just stopped out. But listen, if you had entered this, boom, it would have broke. You would have moved your stop up to break even, or left it somewhere around here, either small loss or maybe got some profit because it did hit a profit target, it just didn't hold. I mean, you do this 4 hour. I mean, it broke, and yeah. So I mean, on a lower time frame, you probably was able to, catch some move. It almost filled that gap though, and then it just came back down. GM's probably went to the dumps. Look at it. Yeah. I mean, after 12, Sunday night flow, and he want to overshit. You know what I mean? Seeing what he do. JetBlue, what it do? What you like on a daily? Nothing. Love, I had love on watch too. Look, 322. Then it pulled back. Look at that. I had it on watch. I just started it quick. 322. Could get some momentum. Probably, yeah. I mean, this would probably be your level. Get rid of that. Remove that. This would be a level. This one. And then obviously we got magnitude up here with time. Las Vegas Sands. 2 down. Don't look so great. Lift. Man. Played that. Great trade on that this week. Nuts. Marriott. Marriage 2 down. Save. Save actually had a setup. Look at that. Weekly insight. Boom. These little small companies like this can get busy though. You know what I mean? Small moves with space on. Inside 1 on a week. Inside 1 on a week. I don't think the contract's a horrible on this thing though. Yeah, well, not bad though. Not bad at all. Probably could play shares on that. The biology expensive. Ain't that bad. Got nothing going on though. Daily. 2 down in conflict. Trifargo. 2 down. Look at that. Man, look at that. 2 down. You actually could play this and probably get like a couple cents move off that. Now you might be able to actually play this and probably get 10, 15% out of this actually. Little swing trade. Win inside candle. Boom. Either side. That's like this weekend gonna look at. Cereals. Down. Inside. First reward ain't great. No. Well, there you go. Little mini watch list for a week. Maybe even something for the month. I'll probably be back on tomorrow I'll probably be back on tomorrow since it's Sunday and really finish marking these out and make a real list. I just wanted to go through and show you how I find trades and what looks good. Like I said, I just go through looking for those actionable hammers. You can go and find the Strat cheat sheet that shows you the actual hammers, which is a shooter, which is an inverted hammer, obviously a hammer, and an inside candle. Those are 3 actual signals you're looking for. Whether you're bullish, bearish, or like I said, the inside candles are neutral, and buyers and sellers agreeing. And basically, what they're waiting to do, you're waiting for the explosive move, and you're catching the move once it breaks those levels. So if you go and Google the Strat cheat sheet, you actually can YouTube Sarastratsniper to learn more about the Strat. I will be making more videos about the Strat also, how I trade it and how I do it. And, once I found the strat, it actually changed trading everything for me. Because people always talk about have a trading plan, but they never really show you how to have a trading plan, or they want to charge you a bunch of money to, uh, mentor you for them to show you. Yeah, you just want to take a loan off of VWAP. Can you imagine paying somebody $1,000, hundreds of dollars for them to tell you take a loan for VWAP? So the strat just changed everything for me. Is one of the best trading strategies that I have found, and ever since I have been profitable, and I mostly have green days. Like I said, it's a very high probability way of trading. You can actually go on YouTube, Rob Smith, which is the creator of the strat, and his name and his Twitter is Rob in the Black on Twitter. You also can follow a lot of other strat traders once you get on Twitter and your algorithm starts to show you, and you will see the difference. And most strat traders are in trades early and getting out when most people are selling, or I mean, getting out of trades when most people are buying. That's the great thing about the strat. It gets you in the trade early and it keeps you in the trade for the magnitude of the trade, and the magnitude, which means how far price can go and get into that profit target. And most of the time, I have seen that when I take a trade off an actionable signal or one of the stress setups, it normally hits my profit target, even if I choose to sell early. So that's one thing I do like about the strat. It's like, where price is going. You know what I'm saying? And with the strat, it has allowed me to find trades. I had trades that's like in my watch list that I'm just waiting to go for 6 months, a quarter, and a year from now. So you can become a very profitable swing trader and day trader. So the thing about swing trades, if you can find swing trades, you can most likely can find a day trade within that swing trade. If it's swing tradable, most likely it is day tradable. And that's the great thing about the strat, which allows you to take some profit off during the day and let those runners run and let the trade play out. And that's one thing I do like about the strat. So if you're looking for a tradable, profitable trading strategy, I would say the strat is one of the best. Rob was a floor trader for like 30, 40 plus years. He literally took all those years since he was like 15 years old going in with it. His father was a floor trader. So he took all of that time and he figured out how price action works, and he made a very simple strategy, which is a 3 actionable signal strategy, and his prices only can do 3 things: go up, go down, or consolidate. And he has basically taken liquidity sweeps, supply and demand, and technical analyses, and simplified it down to basically 3 things, and that makes the most sense. And when I talk about time frame continuity is when, it's technically the 60, the weekly, the 60, the day, the weekly, the month, and the quarter. And you can see the yearly is green, which means it's telling the algos to buy that. You feel what I'm saying? When it's red, it's telling the algos to, buy or sell the bid. So when I take trades off those higher time frames and I have full time frame continuity, I am buying with the institutions technically and buying with the buyers, with the algos. And that's normally why you get such magnitude once you cross those higher time frame levels, such as the daily, the weekly, the monthly, the quarterly. I've even had trades that broken 6-month levels and it went to the moon. So that's what also gives you the confidence. So normally in trading, you want to have 3 forms of confirmation, and that's what the strat gives you, because it's quite easy. You have those levels, you have time frame continuity, you have your entry, you have your stop, and that's why I call it the all-inclusive trading plan. And as you can see, it was so easy for me to just run through these charts and see an actionable hammer, see where it's going, see where it possibly could go. Obviously, it's not foolproof. It's not 100% win rate, but you can see, and I even showed you some of those trades that, went and failed. Sometimes it failed, but that's the whole reason for using the strat, because it gives you such tight stops to where as though, you don't, get hammered and you save your account. If you wait for those actionable signals and you wait for those strat setups and you want to lower time frames and manage your trade by actively moving your stops up while you're trading. If you're in a trade off a high time frame, let's just say you take a trade off the weekly, the daily, the monthly, you're going to use that 60-minute chart, and every hour you move those stops up. you keep moving those stops up at the bottom of those candles so you can stay in that trade longer and not have to worry about it. So if one of those hours do decide to knife down, you are in profit. You're out of the trade with profit. Take your money and run. You feel what I'm saying? Or you can go even down to the 15 or the 5 minute or the 1 minute and keep moving your candles up. If you're scalping, moving your stop up and allowing you to stay in profit and not take a big loss. And obviously, yes, you can use some and give yourself some room to be able to, let the contracts move and breathe. But the strat is about having a tight stop and good risk to reward, right? And sometimes I take 4 and 5 trades at once, and maybe 4 of them work out, maybe 2 of them work out, maybe 1 of them work out. But my stops are so tight to where as though that one trade still has me green for the day or basically break even. And I'd be like, oh, whatever, on to the next. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I like about the strat. And once I figured that out, it was kind of like I got risk management down. It helped with everything. I knew where to put my stop. I wasn't just getting wicked out and stopped out because I didn't know where to put my stop. And the thing about the strat is normally when you enter a trade, you're instantly green, right? Because when you're entering a trade, you're entering into the momentum of the trade with the algos. So that being said, take some time out, learn more about the strat. I will be teaching more about the strat. I back tested the strat for about 2 to 3 months. Then I went live and I would take one trade. And what would happen is I wasn't trusting my chart. And it took me a while because I was so surprised at being green so instantly that I was just taking profit halfway to my profit targets. And what I started to do is I started to actually let those trades play out. And most of the time, I was getting 75, 150%. First trade in the morning. And I was like, man, what is this? Even people in the Discord, they're like, everything changing for you. Where do you find these trades? And that, being able to find those trades now allows me to just go through watch lists and find them, mark them down, go in a day having 5 or 6 different trades where I got levels marked down and alerts set and being able to hop in and find profitable trades that's moving every day where I'm just not stuck trading spot or waiting on alerts or different things like that. So hopefully this live stream helped you out. If you got any questions, hit me on Instagram, Slick the Trader, drop a like, leave a comment. I'll send you a link to my Instagram where you can DM me, ask me questions. Maybe we can hop on Zoom. If you don't mind, please donate to the channel. It just allows me to keep going. It allows me to get a better StreamYards because once I start actually making some type of money, I'll be able to get the StreamYards and we can all get on here on live. We can talk trading. We can do everything. I'll have more features. I'll be able to have a clear live stream because I'll be able to have 1080p or better. So, my Cash App is there, Slick Hefner, SLICKHEFNER. Please donate to the channel. I'm just going to take that money and put it back into the channel for us smaller traders that's trying to become profitable and have a passion for this and love everything about trading. But we just haven't found everything we needed to become that millionaire trader yet. But we are going to get there because we have the strat now, right? And we have each other. So that being said, thanks for watching. I'm about to end the stream. Appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Donate to the channel. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you want to learn. Let me know is there anything that I can help you with. And let me know if you're a strat trader and you can help me. I am humble. I am teachable, right? If you're going to be a teacher, you have to also be teachable. That's one thing I learned. So that being said, study hard, look at 100 charts a day, understand the price action, look at all the YouTube videos you can, go do my page. Listen, indulge in this, nerd out. You know what I'm saying? Lock in because everything is changing for me. And I got to appreciate Rob for that. I heard he's in the hospital. Not much update. They said he wasn't doing well, but the doctors monitoring. And, pray for the guy that created one of the best trading strategies ever for retail traders to become, just as smart as a smart money, even though they call us dumb money. I'm Slick the Trader. I'm out. And I catch you on the next live stream. I'll probably be back tomorrow. You know, we're going to do this again. We're going to go do some more. We're going to fully mark down everything. We're going to color the lines like I like them so they're all ready. We're going to put them on my watch list charts. And, you know, I might even live stream doing opening bell on Monday. So that being said, give me some feedback. Give me everything. I am out.